in Philippines. The Philippines has a democratic and also republican political system with a presidential forms of government. It operates under unitary system, meaning most powers are concentrated at the national level rather than being shared at the regional governments. For the elections are held for every 3 years for the major selection, which is the president, vice president, senator, and also local officer. Political ideology for Philippines. The political ideology in the Philippines is diverse, shaped by its culture, history, and also economic conditions. Conservatism. Conservatism is rooted in Catholic and family issues, which many Filipinos hold conservative social views on issues like divorce and also abortions. Strong support for law and order. Nationalism often aligned with right-leaning policies. Political risk in Philippines. The Philippines has a moderate and high political risk, which is influenced by the factors such as governance challenges, political instability, corruption, and also security concerns. Political instability and government issues in Philippines. With the changes in leadership policies, it creates uncertainty for the business and also for the investors. And second, for the corruptions and bureaucracy. The Philippines ranks poorly in global corruptions indices, red tape and inefficiencies in government agency, slowdowns the business operations, anti-corruptions of effort exists, but they face challenges in food enforcement.
Next, I will continue with a legal environment. The Philippines operate under a civil law that has legal environment derived primarily from Spanish and American law, and the legal environment emphasizes written statute and codified law. In the Philippines, legal codes like Civil Code, Family Code, Labor Code, and Revised Penal Code are used as comprehensive collection of rules that govern specific area of life. This codification ensures clarity, consistency, and predictability in the application of the law. Next, in a civil law system, judges have a more limited role in creating law compared to common law system. Their job is to apply the law as written in statute and codes, rather than interpreting in through precedent, which is central to common law system. While the Philippines Supreme Court can issue binding decisions, these rulings are more about interpreting statute rather than creating a new law.
The Philippines has a mixed economy. It means use both free market and government control. Business mostly run things, but the government steps in to regulate important stuff like energy and transportation. The economy has three main parts, which are services, industry, and agriculture. For the services, especially call centers and tourism, are the biggest earners. Industry includes making things, building, and mining. So for the agriculture, it provides jobs in farming and fishing and helps make sure that have enough food. The government improves the country infrastructure with programs like 4Ps, where they build roads and bridges to increase Filipinos' life quality and support local business and trade. As of 2024, the Philippines gross domestic GDP, which measures the total value of goods and services produced in the country, was approximately 437 billion. This reflects a growth rate of 5.6% for the year. On a percent basis, this equates to a GDP per capita about 3,667, and the country's economy is primarily driven by the service sector, which include industries like business process outsourcing, trade, and tourism. Overall, the Philippines economy balances private enterprise with government oversight, aiming for inclusive growth and improved living standards.
Lastly, in Philippine culture, other than verbal greeting, they addressing their elders or someone with a higher status as Apo or Po as a sign of respect. Gesture of mano, where gesture of taking an elder's hand and pressing it into one's forehead, signify deep respect and often used when greeting grandparents or other older relatives. Philippines place a high value on maintaining relationship, which can be referred as pakikisama. Pakikisama emphasize harmony and smooth interpersonal relationship. This value of pakikisama nurture their sense of community, bayanihan, where community members come together to help each other, especially in time of needs. Philippines social classification today is based on economic class rather than bloodline or clans, which can be divided into three categories, that is low income class, middle income class, and high income class. There are many religions that are practiced in Philippines. Majority of Filipinos are practicing Christianity, while minority of them are practicing Islam, Buddhism, and other type of religion. In 2012, the Philippines implementing K-12 programs for their education, where this program cover kindergarten and 12 years of basic education.